Hi Hay House, I'm Ivan Gray. I'm author of The Lost Goddess, the book that you're soon to publish and that was inspired by one of your early publications, The Way of the Weird by Brian Bates. Brian Bates' book is about the meeting between a Christian monk and an Anglo-Saxon shaman and his pathway and to gaining an understanding of the pagan mind and pagan beliefs. The Lost Goddess is a very similar theme in that if you look behind me, this is my study, this is where I write. If you look behind me, you can see the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight in Roman times was called Vectis, which means lever or power or pivot. And some suggest that it's long been the spiritual centre of Britain, of the country. And that from the Isle of Wight, the pivot, the powerhouse, came etheric forces that vitalised the entire country. Etheric forces that people now describe as ley lines, lines of earth energy. And the idea is that the Romans and the Iron Age people before them, for them, the Isle of Wight was a sacred isle. And certainly there's hard evidence that Vespasian, the Roman who invaded, who had as an objective wiping out the Druids, stopped off and captured the Isle of Wight, possibly destroying the Druids that were worshipping there. And also that much later in the Anglo-Saxon period, the Isle of Wight was where the last pagan king of Wessex was also sacrificed and murdered. So it's a magical isle, and my book, The Lost Goddess, is about this place, about this land. And what I'm arguing is that if human beings are going to deal with the environmental crisis that we face, the possible destruction of the beautiful landscape you can see behind me, we've got to rediscover the religious beliefs of our ancestors, the belief in a mother goddess, an earth goddess, the white goddess, who for thousands of years was worshipped on the island behind me, on Vectis. And I'll just show you what she looks like properly. Isn't she beautiful? And isn't this a beautiful place to live and to work?